Here I'm going to continue to go through a Star Wars CCG collection that I bought in July 2024. 4 rows of cards here. This is the second of 3 boxes. And I'm going to go through these. This one I'm guessing is probably mostly commons and uncommons, but the last box had some pretty good surprises, so it'll be interesting to see what's in here. They're packed in pretty good, so I'm going to try to get a nice handful and then give myself some room to work with. So the last box was really organized, and this one looks kind of organized. Okay, so some good commons and uncommons already. I like the Y-Wing squadrons, but so it's interesting how they're together, but I'm wondering what the rhyme or reason is to, so it's like somewhat alphabetical order. Okay, well these are special edition sites in alphabetical order, dark side. And then, so, who knows why those ones in front were the way they were, but that's, okay, so it's special edition, dark side basically in order. That should be easy to make common and uncommon sets out of. Dewback, so over time I forget which one of these are fixed cards that come in the starter deck and which ones are just regular commons and uncommons, but yeah, it looks like I'm probably going to get 4 common uncommon fixed sets of special edition out of this. All those pilots that are kind of cool, the Y-Wing pilots, I like these guys. Adding to my Battle Destiny with Z95s and whatnot. Actually, I'd probably use it with Z95s the least. X-Wings and Snowspeeders are fun. Okay, so special edition. Draw Their Fire's a good card. This is super organized, which is awesome. But one of the downsides to being super organized in this case is that you don't get a lot of rares when you should expect commons and uncommons, but that's alright. Those will come later. Okay, so pretty much 4 of every, well, not 4 of every Hoth cards. There's a couple like Electro Rangefinders. So 2 or 3 or 4 of every one. Some white border in there too. Okay, so I won't be getting as many Hoth common and uncommon sets. Not nearly as many, but that's alright. Got everything in order here. We got the locations now. Let's see how many Blizzard Walkers we get. I see a vehicle. Alright. 3 of those. 2 AT-AT cannons. Nice. Over to the characters. I wonder how many of these are it's a 2000. That is a 2000. That's a 96. That's a 96. So 2 of each. Hobby was reprinted in the Death Star 2 starter deck, and I have a ton of the Death Star 2 reprints, and actually quite a few of the 1996 originals, but it's always nice to get the 96 ones. Hard to believe how long ago that was, 1996. The cards still seem new to me. They hold up pretty well, even though that was almost 30 years ago. Sometimes I think even if, people take good care of them, that doesn't mean the cards are going to be in good shape, but Hoth especially were well made. Alright, so we're going to blow past some sites here. Those aren't terribly interesting. Got some medium transports. I remember for the longest time I didn't have any Rebel capital ships, so I traded one of my concussion grenades for a medium transport. It's not a good trade. Alright, if I'm only going to get one, I guess I'd rather have a white border. White border cards are kind of weird in terms of, for a long time, most people preferred black border to white border. And then over time, things have sort of switched a little bit in terms of a lot of people like White Border Hoth, and it does look pretty nice. This might be starter deck stuff. Well, no, because there's some legit Endor in here too. So, Biker Scouts, Stormtroopers. I'm gonna have to be careful when sorting out the 2000 versus the 99 ones, because I want to make some Endor sets here. That's a good card. Okay. So a pretty well organized mix. Chihuahua. That's a card I like to play in sealed when I get it. Subtract 2 from the fort of any one opponent's character. That's not bad in a sealed game, which I play online on GEMP sometimes. Not so much anymore. Sneak attacks, fun. You can play a lot of Scout Troopers. So burning through the Endor. Always want to check if there's a dark forest in here. Sometimes people don't know it's a rare, but nope, just dense forest. Lambda shuttles. Kind of funny how they deploy -1 if an effect is on table that doesn't help them otherwise. Seen our fleet systems for ties, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of wish they would have had a cooler text on there. So here's our light side Endor, a lot of commandos. Ewok sentries. These guys are fun. They can move as a react. And move as a react for free if you have a unique Ewok. I do like Ewok decks. It's been a while since I've played one though. Covert Landing's a cool card. You can play it with Luke's T-16 to add a Battle Destiny, because it counts as a shuttle, because it's a shuttle vehicle. So it counts as a shuttle for the purposes of that card. That's a nice Destiny 6 cyclable interrupt. You got the light side sights. Not the Falcon, but its cousin. And you got some Ewok catapults in here. Did I pass one? Okay, there's only one. And then 4 explosive charges. Nice. They're worth $1 or so. Looks like my new box is a little smaller, so I won't force the cards in there. And here, you kind of see cards on the side, so I'm curious as to what those are, since there wasn't quite enough room in the box. Okay, so this is also special edition. This card's getting hard to find now because there's a pretty useful interrupt that it was virtualized into. But lots of special edition interrupts that I sometimes get a little short on, since they go in so many decks. Like Heavy Fire Zone, I like to put that in a lot of decks. Jabba's Truth is a good one. Masterful Move even. The combo card is one lower Destiny, so sometimes I put in the original. Cloud City Sights, Coruscant Sights. Got Dagobah. Okay, now we're into A New Hope all of a sudden. One of those cards that I thought was a rare, but isn't. Actually, oh no. I was getting that mixed up with the rare card Nevar Yalnal, which is also Destiny 6, but that's like a different kind of anti-spy card. Okay, a couple snipers, that's good. Program Trap's neat. Probably a card that I didn't get until 2013, 2014 or so. Alright, we have a tractor beam in here, 2 tractor beams, okay. Reserve pilots. And this special edition card in there randomly. But again, this is one of the most organized collections I've come across. So, okay, nice Coruscant card time. I got some cards off to the side there. A lot of Coruscant. So this is the backing card for a card I designed, a Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon Jinn Serene Jedi, and it's a cool looking picture. And when I was able to design a card, I chose this as the background, and it's a Qui-Gon who's kind of good when he's alone at a site, and also he can deploy the effect meditation from your lost pile once per game, which I thought was fun given the picture there. Oh wow. This is a rare card. It's like a $5 rare. So yeah, four of these guys, that's awesome. So that's a nice surprise. We got Odin Nestlor, one of the Tatooine citizens. Okay, that's like a $10 card. Rebel Artillery. Nice. When I see this guy, I think of the Episode 1 video game where you are Qui-Gon running around Mos Espa trying to get pod race parts. I really like that game, actually. I just played it not too long ago. My brother helped me set it up using one of the emulators that the kids know how to use. Alright, bunch of Naboos. Nice. I actually saw those as singles, but since I'm probably going to make common uncommon sets on all this, I'm going to leave it all together here. Let's see what fell down. It's a lot of New Hope. Alright. Let's keep going with the Coruscant. So we're going to see a bunch of sites. Tatooine, nice. I forget, I mean, some people are selling this for like $20 or something, but it's not. I mean, it's useful in so many decks, especially the dark side text. So it limits them to one battle destiny unless they have a Trade Federation or an independent starship there. So it's a really good light side system. Alright, 4 of each, 3 of the second one. Okay. We haven't really seen the Coruscant characters yet. I don't have a lot of those. Alright, I need some rule cards too. Rule cards and checklist cards. I sell a lot of those sets. So now we're to Tatooine. Tatooine commons and uncommons aren't terribly impressive. There's a lot, sure are a lot of them. Alright, that's a neat card. They virtualized that into a Darth Maul. And it's a cool idea being able to play that effect in the epic event with it, but I don't know, I've never actually tried it. And if your opponent doesn't have Amidala, then it's kind of a waste. Okay. Alright, so those guys are cool. And I think a couple of them are, these all year 2000. That's a 96. That's a 96. It was a bit harder to tell on the finish on these ones. Well, not when you hold up to light, I guess. But okay. A bunch of light side. There's going to be some Jedi's Resilience in here. Yep, that's a good card. Allows you to take a character with a lightsaber that you just lost into your hand. Not the lightsaber, but the character. This one's fun in a lot of decks, but yeah, your opponent targets the guy to use 2 force or cancel the targeting. I've interrupted a lot of lightsaber swings with that card. It's fun. Okay. We'll probably split this box into 2 videos for time's sake. So we'll finish out this column here. Jabba's Palace. We're gonna speed run this one. Kind of cool that they got a character that, or a creature that makes characters not able to move away. It's kind of funny how the only, and it's a good thing, the only rares that I found in the common and uncommon box were some pretty good Coruscant ones. First starting interrupt for Darkside Ever lets you deploy an effect at the start of the game. Get some sights here, skiffs. I think they're cool, but haven't used them that much. And this thing's crazy expensive to fire and use, but if it fired for cheaper or for free, it'd be pretty good. That's probably why it doesn't fire for cheaper or free. These ones are fun and sealed. Subtracting 2 from the 4th of each opponent's palette at the same site. You can get some really low forfeit characters doing that. This card's useful even to this day. Deploying a site and opponent's force drains are -1 there. You can play 2 of them on the table. Because there's 2 Skywalkers. Well, at least 2, but at the time it was Leia and Luke. Alright. Getting to the end here. Fallen Portal's still good. I guess I kind of forget that in Jabba's Palace there are quite a few useful interrupts. But when I think of Jabba's Palace, I usually just think of just lots of aliens, and sometimes when you change the alien rep and change the species, the deck doesn't change all that much. But there are some that are fun, like Gungans, with Jar Jar as the rep or something like that. That's a fun deck. Alright, so that's it for this half of the box. With all the time remaining here, I think time needed, I guess. I'll do the second half in a subsequent video. So, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and hope you tune in for more of this collection.